Yo, what up, y'all? Uh, what was it? Yeah, I usually don't do this vlog shit or whatever, but I just wanted to say a couple things that like I've been doing lately. Um, like basically, like maybe a month ago, maybe more. Like I was with the boys, we were just politicking, about to go skate, and can't remember who. Like maybe it was me, maybe it was Dennis. I don't know who it was. We were like, "Yo, it'd be sick if we rent bus ads, and like maybe the ads on the buses during Blade Cup. So like during Blade Cup, there'd be just like Too Easy shit like everywhere, like on the buses and shit, on the bus stops. And we were like pretty down. I was like, yeah, it sounds like a good idea. So my bad, yeah, I'm on the street. I'm out here in East LA on some weird shit. My bad. But yeah, so basically I thought, all right, I'm looking at this. So we're looking into bus ads, the bus bench ads too. Get some shit on there. And basically that shit was pretty fucking expensive. And we were kind of like, damn, I don't know if we're trying to invest like, over couple grand on some bus benches. And then sure enough, right after, during like the Google search, I saw this article about how like Instagram ads are like where it's at. Like, basically, while big ass companies are spending, thousands on bus ads and TV ads, everyone's attention is like on the phone, it's on the gram. So basically whenever that ad comes up, they're just like, like just back to the phone. And all these ads on the gram, they're only like, pretty much like the lowest you can go is like, well, my phone is still, or my account's still in like Danish kroner. So now I'm moving back to Cali. I haven't really switched it over, so for me, from what I saw, it's like 5 kroner a day. That's at least like $1 a day. You can reach like 200 to 300 people or some shit, which is like pretty good odds for a fucking dollar, considering everyone's attention is on the phone. And it just blew my mind. Like, oh shit, companies are still out here paying like thousands to be on bus benches and shit, and on trains and whatever, when you can just do this shit on the gram. So like immediately I was like, yo, this is like a way better idea. But then immediately, like, I'm just programmed to think like, people don't want to see fucking blading, dude. Like what? I'm not even trying to like put our shit on some hate shit. Like just put it out there in that way, because the homies, we're trying to have a good time, not trying to get that negative shit around. But then I thought, like that's all like, perception, like the stigma's still there, and then after coming back to Cali a couple months ago, all this shit's kind of, it's not as bad as it used to be. Like a lot of the people have been, how do you say, I don't know, I'm hearing a lot of positive feedback, if anything, of like the homies and of us, like we're out here, just in the skate parks and whatnot. And pretty much, so I thought, all right, I'm gonna try this shit, see how it goes. And I did a couple ads like in Long Beach, or like where the homies usually are. At least like, cause we know like this is where people are, and you can do it directly to where, any location you want to do. You can put up a certain amount of money, and then from there on, you can have like, more people see it. And the first one I did, I was like, fuck, I'm going all in. I'm gonna do like $20. So I did 20. I put like, some of Dennis shit up, some other things up, and obviously it got a little bit of hate. So then I thought like, it's not a good look. A lot of like young kids looking at this too. or people that don't know, and they, people can't think for themselves, so, they're gonna be like, oh damn, people not fucking with this or some shit. And so basically, I just turned the comments off only on the thing that I was promoting. And then after that, I realized, like, the hate shit stopped because people aren't gonna go to the page and start hating on shit. On top of that, when you go to the page, a lot of the homies and everyone's showing love. So when they see that instead, my bad, truck. So what I'm guessing, they see that instead. So basically, instead of them, even if they did see a couple hate, it's just one thing when it's got like mass support. And like, dude, it's been fucking crazy. Like, legit, did this for maybe 2 weeks now. And like the flow, like I've been doing like, like I'm on lunch now. Like usually when I'm on lunch at work, like, my lunch is about $5 or so a day. So I thought, instead of doing the full 5, I'm gonna cut my lunch down to like $4. And then I'm gonna use that $1 a day to use to doing these ads just like locally. So then doing this, basically doing an ad one day, putting blading out there. I've been getting, the gram's been getting crazy flow of people who don't actually skate, and like, they're going through their liking shit and yada yada. And for me, it let me just realize, like, we don't need at all like any big old fucking cosign or any big, how do you say, we don't gotta go through, like that one guy at the table that's like, oh no, blading ain't cracking, I'm not gonna use these in commercials. Nobody even watching fucking commercials anyway. So like, and at this point, I'm seeing that people are going through it, people are seeing it, and people are, and for the first time, I'm at the park the other day. I was doing a solo session at night, and we're doing I was doing some tricks, and like, dude came over, some younger kids, maybe like 18 or so, and they were just like, yo, I seen this shit on the gram, yada yada, and like it just hit me, like, dude, just doing this shit for a couple weeks, paying a fucking, for the most part, $1 a day, it's totally changing perception. Like, instead of people saying like, what the fuck is that? Instead of people saying like, I never seen this shit before, they're seeing like, they're kind of saying like, oh shit, like people do this shit. They maybe not know what to call it. I mean, we don't even know what to call it. That's a whole nother thing. But at the same time, people, it let me know that, damn, this shit's fucking working, man. We don't need TV and all that other shit. But yeah, so I just want to let everybody know it's something you could do. I was thinking about keeping this shit for myself, but then I thought like that's not helping the bigger picture. So, maybe you got your local, you and the boys, y'all got your local thing going on. Use that, and you guys can actually create some awareness, which, to be honest, awareness and perception are pretty powerful things socially. So yeah, if you can change some minds, I would start there. It's cheap, it's effective, and yeah, because I'm just thinking, like, imagine if the Kelsos or some shit, like they only posted in Philly, and their shit is fucking fire. Like, of course, like the fucking Kelsos, they post their shit, maybe here and there, what I mean? Like, everyone be like, yo, like, this shit be fucking sick. I don't know, it's fucking, maybe that, I don't know. People do what they want to do. What I'm saying is, we can all do this, and it'll maybe do something. Maybe it'll do something, maybe it won't. But also another thing, I was thinking like, damn, what if we just go like to all the hubs? Like what if all like the people who are running, people doing like companies or just like collectives or whatever, we're just like, yo, we're just gonna fucking like flash sponsor or some shit, like a whole city, like just direct, like, all right, today we're doing fucking specifically Brooklyn, New York or some shit, I don't know. And or fucking, I don't know, LA or Copenhagen or wherever. And then legit, we just like bombard for 1 week doing like every company doing like, $5 a day advertisement, and it's one city. At the end of the week, people are gonna be like, yo, like, damn, blading's like back. That's just as perception, just because it's what they're seeing on their shit. Maybe they don't see it in person, but they see it on the phone, because people don't even look up anyway. We gotta use this shit to our advantage. Yeah, so yeah, that's all I gotta say.